are facing a man-made disaster of global scale, our greatest threat in thousands of years, climate change. If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilizations and the extinction of much of the natural world is on the horizon.
Changing climate is already taking place. The evidence indicates that the change cannot be explained only by diversity. The most recent scientific assessment have confirmed that the observed increase in greenhouse gas concentrations from human activities, such as the burning of fossil fuels and land use change, is most likely a result of human activity, and thus is due to the following factors: climate change and global warming since the mid-20th century. Warming is posing more serious difficulties to human and environment, and it will continue to do so in the future. Some autonomous adaptation is currently taking place, but in order to assure long-term development, we must consider more embodies the idea of planning.
What is required to ensure that adaptation planning is scientifically sound? To begin, we must be able to explore the potential repercussions of anthropogenic or human climate change, which necessitates the creation of a plausible future climate predicated on a trustworthy and accurate baseline or current climate. Climate scientists refer to this as an emission scenario. Climate models are used to simulate the reaction of the climate system to future emissions or concentrations of greenhouse gases and aerosols. It essentially depicts future changes in climate variables such as temperatures, rainfall, storminess, winds, and so on, based on current climatic circumstances.
A climate change scenario's outputs, projections, are important steps forward in improving our understanding of our complex climate. Particularly in the future, this shows how our local climate could change dramatically should the global community fail to act towards effectively reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The globe has become increasingly concerned about climate change, owing to negative consequences that may be witnessed not only internationally but also regionally, nationally, and even locally. The IPCC was founded by the United Nations in 1988 to assess the dangers of climate change and give objective information to governments and other communities such as academia, research organizations, and commercial sectors. There are, however, distinctions between and within regions. Temperature increases have been documented in Southeast Asia regions, which encompasses Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. Among others, however, the magnitude varies from country to country. Changes in rainfall patterns have also been observed, which are often characterized by changes in monsoon performance.
Whereas the country has expressed interest in clean energy, it is apparent that this will not come at the expense of development, and there are no fines or incentives in place for using various energy sources. The power sector is completely privatized, with Meralco, a major utility, controlling 80% of the market. A few regional players and over 100 electric cooperatives make up the remaining 20%. The demand of energy solutions and new equipments exists, but larger companies make purely commercial judgments in the short term that prepare lower cost options, leaving some smaller firms unable to purchase protracted US solutions.